What's up, guys? It's like Chrissy here, and I'm here to do a reading for Leo for the remainder of September 15th through 30th. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. I hope you guys are all feeling and doing very well. Please go ahead and click the subscribe button if you haven't already. And go ahead and click the like button, thumbs up, click that bell if you want to be notified of my videos. And this is going to be, once again, for Leo's Sun, Moon, and Rising for September 15th through 30th. Now, keep in mind that all readings can't possibly work for every single Leo, so take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And you can also check out the videos that I have for your rising sign and your moon sign as well, okay? Now, I am available for one-on-one readings, and the information will be down below, as well as how to donate to my channel, and blah, 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 blah. Sure you guys are tired of hearing me. You want to know what the cards have to say. So we're going to pull from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. I think that's a very long name. And then we're going to get an idea of what your energy is like right now, Leo. I've already shuffled the cards before. What's going on with Leo? September 15th, 30th Spirit. Okay, so Leo is you're starting to see yourself. You're starting to get into yourself. This is a very, very creative time for you people out there who are creating, who are making things. This is a time for you to make things nice, to make things beautiful. Of course, we're in Virgo season, which will be next after you guys. But it is a time of refinement, and I feel like this is a time of you refining yourself. I feel like a lot of you could be what I'm kind of feeling like is I'm kind of seeing you guys looking in the mirror. This is mirror. Sorry, I'm from the South. And this is you, like, I feel like some of you are like, I want a new look, or I want a new persona, or I want a new, it's like this newness, this new depth to yourself that you're finally getting into, that you're finally understanding, and this new beauty, this inner beauty that you're starting to see in yourself, and you're starting to understand. This is you starting to understand your qualities, some of your inner qualities and your inner beauty, and not just everything that just sits on the surface, but I think in turn it's making you want to change how you communicate with the world, in terms of how you look and how you dress. So it's something that's kind of starting inward, like this change that's beginning inward and it's kind of moving itself outward. So this is where you can be, like I said, really looking at yourself. And I think that a part of the thing that we're going to see here is maybe whenever the outside does not align with the inside, that there could be like this kind of frustration because you're wanting to see your reflection back the same way. And as you grow, of course, things are going to change. The outside is going to change. I'm sorry, how am I trying to say this? Your requirements or your things on the outside are going to have to match what you're vibrating like on the inside. So there may be this kind of like forced change as you start to mature and you start to create this new relationship with yourself inwardly. There starts to become this dissatisfaction with some of the things that are on the outside, including yourself physically as a part of that, but also your surroundings too. I'm kind of getting that as well. As you start to mature and you start to excel and progress, maybe you're starting to become uncomfortable with some of the things that are outside of you, because maybe there are things that aren't going to make it through the fire like you are with your transformation. These are things that you may have to leave behind. Okay, so I kind of have this as a feeling of that's what we're kind of going into September 15th through 30th with here for you guys, Leo. Let's pull some more cards. I'm going to pull a card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Here. What do we have for Leo September 15th through 30th, Spirit? Yeah, so you have the crown chakra here. This is definitely this spiritual upgrade or this spiritual elevation. Yeah, you're getting into new heights of you're understanding yourself more spiritually, on a more inward level. I don't know if you've had like this epiphany moment, but you're starting to be more connected to source and more connected to your higher self and who you truly are. And you're starting to see this all as a facade. Like, really, that's what it really is, to be honest with you. It's like we're playing this great video game, and this is just a character. And whenever you start to kind of upgrade yourself, spiritually, and you start to the more and more you start to understand it, the less and less you start to care about the outside. So it's kind of funny because I kind of feel like it's not that you necessarily care about how you look on the outside. It's just that you want you want your outer environment to resonate with what you're feeling on the inside, and what you're feeling on the inside is more, it's more authenticity. And I think that maybe you looking around and you seeing things that were created from a space, or bonds or relationships, or things that were created from a space of inauthenticity, or without having full knowledge of yourself, they no longer resonate anymore. So you may be looking around like, oh my God, like it's almost like, okay, this is what it is. You have this is the thing, you have this great party, right? Everybody's having a good time, everybody's, at your house, it's fun. And then you get drunk, or you get wasted, or you have a good time, and then you go to sleep and you wake up and you see all the red cups everywhere, all the trash everywhere, and you're like, oh my God, like, why is all of this here? So this is kind of the feeling that I'm getting, like everything around me is like I'm ready to just throw it away. Okay, so I'm kind of getting that there, and that's a symptom when we start to elevate spiritually, that we want to throw everything away. And it's kind of like this thing of hold your hold your horses here. Let me see here. Hold your horses. Yeah, because I feel like here, this is here. Whenever I get the lead card, this is the Emperor here, and I kind of feel like here, back here with this person, this is always like past life to me, or like a different version of yourself that you are. But now this person holds this plan in the prime. They're ready to step up and to take action on their lives. So this is where you're looking around and you're seeing your surroundings, and you're ready to make a move to change things, to make them to kind of match a little bit more of where you are vibrationally inside to the outside. And this is where you're getting things done. But the thing about the Emperor is that if you do it from a place of let me just change this, let me just make it happen, I'm irritated, because this is sometimes this can be an Aries energy, so it can be it can want things to happen right away, like soon. It's Aries is the initiator. They're ready to take risks. They're ready for things to happen right away. So here's the thing with this spiritual upgrade, or this spiritual wisdom or knowledge that you're coming into. It's just handing you this divine plan. Now that doesn't mean that today everything is going to match how you feel on the inside. That's the work of it. So when you go to these mountaintop moments right here, where you're getting these downloads, or this spiritual, having these epiphanies, we're very, very eager to come down from the I'm kind of getting the story, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Bible. I am somewhat. But it's a story of Moses. It's like Moses goes up to the top of the mountaintops, and then he gets the commandments and he brings them down. That doesn't mean that everybody followed the commandments right away. You know what I'm saying? It was still work. It wasn't just that, oh, boom, here's the plan and now it's done. Oh, I finally see myself as for who I truly am. I finally see my own personal power. I finally see my own potential. So boom, everything is supposed to happen that way. No, this is a divine plan, and this is a purpose given to you. Now you have to navigate through it, and navigate through the steps. And that's where the beauty of life, the true beauty of life, really comes in. You making the journey from point A to point B, not you going instantly from point A to point B, because you miss out on this whole story of greatness that has so much power and potential and so much perseverance in it, that is detrimental to your experience here. It's a part of the beauty of the whole journey. So this is that feeling that I kind of get of wanting everything to match and align all at the same time. And just to let you know, and I'm saying this in a very honest way, but for just as hard as you partied, the bigger the party, the bigger the mess to clean up, right? But it's hard for me to tell you right now that it's going to be fulfilling, because it doesn't look that way. But it's just like if I woke up with my friends, my best friends, and we're laughing and we're talking about, oh, last night was so great, as we're picking up the trash. Then the next thing you know, it didn't take as long for us to clean. Next thing you know, the kitchen is back clean. Now we put on the food to eat the next day. Now it wasn't as bad when I was able to not think about it, and to able to have fun and enjoy it along the way. And this may be something to do with your friends. Maybe it's something that your friends can assist you with, or your friends can help you with, but you have to be willing to express where you are and where you're going, so that you can get the help you need. You don't have to do it all on your own, okay? This is an emperor. This is someone who is strategic in the way that they move. So they don't try to do everything on their own. They use the person that does this good, the person that does this good, the person that does this good, to be able to start out their life and to be able to get to the place that they want to get to. So don't allow don't be stubborn and not explain where you are and try to think that you can get that out of your life in the same place, you're going to have to open up your mouth and declare to some people where you are, so that they can make the changes needed to be able to still be in your space, so you don't have to just throw them away or throw them out. Maybe there's a change that you need from a person around you, or a friend that you need from around you, in order, in alignment with where you are now. And if you would just express that to them, maybe they're willing to do it. And if you express it to them and they're not, then that's easier for you to understand, to let them, to be able to let them go. Okay, I see this heart here, and this is about speaking from the heart and telling your honest truth, and saying, hey, this is what I need from you, this is where I'm at, what do you think? Okay, and then they're gonna say, oh sure, of course I'll do that for you, or they're gonna say, I don't think I can do that, and then you can move away from it, and now it's one less mess that you have to clean up. Okay, so this is where your truth and what's inside, you speaking that out and you declaring that to your world, to your reality, it makes that big mess that you're looking at around feeling like there's no, end in sight. It makes those things start to eliminate and start to disappear. And this is where, a lot of these conversations may be overdue from when you should have said things a long time before you did. So, yes, the longer, the bigger the mess, the more it takes to clean it up. Okay, so that's that. But all in all, it's going to take you to the place that you're wanting to go. It's going to put you back in your life eventually. Nothing can, if you can hold this vibration of yourself that you receive when you're in these moments of spiritual alignment, all of these things are going to kind of fix themselves. Okay, you can help by speaking your truth, and it helps you to be able to get to that place, and that can make the process a little bit faster. But eventually all of it will fall away, if either by force, like a tower moment where the universe has to pull a person away, where it can be like conflict, it can be kind of catastrophic, or it can be peaceful if you decide to bring it in and usher it in yourself. So instead of letting something run your life and kind of control you and have you all over the place, why don't you work in tow with it? And yes, it does take a lot of courage to be able to speak up, to tell people, this is not acceptable for me anymore. I don't like this anymore. This doesn't work for me anymore. Hey, this is my 2 weeks notice. I'm not happy at this job anymore. It does take a lot of guts to be able to do it, but it also it's a lot easier than to have an unexpected thing leave, like you get fired from your job, or you get broken up with, you find out someone's cheating on you, or a friend betrays you that you knew was capable of doing it. Instead of having those moments that come to shock you, to bring you back to your purpose or back to your plan, you can kind of navigate that if you have the courage to stand up and do it. Okay, and let's see here. What message do we have? What message do we have? Leo here. And look, you got the King of Michaels here, so this is the King of Swords. So totally, this is that stepping into your power and you navigating your way through this strategically. And this is what I was kind of saying. Instead of waiting on things to fall away that are going to fall away eventually, because at some point you're like, this is not going to work. I'm a new me. I'm looking at this. It doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't feel right to me. It's not going to work. Those decisions have already been made in your mind. You're a fixed sign. You're not going to change your mind from that. You're kind of pretty solid on that. This is the 4 right here. Then you got the King of Michaels, and it's saying wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So you see what I'm saying here? It's something here that you have to you're having to come to grips with, telling this person about, or telling these people, hey, I'm not here for that anymore. Okay. And for some of you, I feel like you're fearing what the other person may think, but I feel like a person, you always get respected for acting in truth. It may not come right away. The person may not ever admit it out of their mouths, but once you're able to be truthful and to be honest, a person will always respect you for telling the truth instead of leading them or tagging or letting them tag along. So this is where you are standing up and you're putting your heart over your head. Your head over your heart, to be able to have those tough conversations. And to be able to make changes from them, so you don't have to let things crumble in front of you, because you may be tired of going through a cycle of things falling away because you didn't stop them before they got to a point of where, before they got to that point. Okay. So let's pull a couple of tarot cards here, Spirit. Look at this Leo. Okay. first card that wanted to pop out. The Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is definitely you working on yourself. This is definitely where you're doing this spiritual ascension, and you're doing this. You've been doing a lot of inner work. Maybe if everybody can't see it outside, it may not be possible for everyone to see it on the outside, but this is definitely something that you've been doing on the inside. As you can see, this is kind of away from the city. So this may be something that you've been reading about, or something that you've been studying, or something that you've been like, I don't know if you've been reading self-help things, or you've been looking at self-help things, or listening to self-help things, but you're definitely working on yourself. You saw an area of improvement, and you're definitely taking it in, or this could definitely be creating something. So for some of you, switching gears here, this could be something very, very creative, where you're now seeing the potential in it. You're like, aha, this is my purpose. This is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to bring this idea into fruition. And then you're getting this plan here from spirit here with the crown chakra, and in the lead here, you're getting this divine plan, and you're having to walk with it strategically. Okay, this is where you're doing all the work to be able to be skilled, to be able to know how it is that you're moving forward. But for everyone else, this is you working on yourself. You putting in the time, the dedication to be able to work on yourself inwardly. So in turn, since you spent all of this time, great Leo, you want to see things on the out. I deserve this. For all of the work I put in for myself, I deserve to see it in my outer world, right? And the fact that you may not see it reflected back to you right away can cause a little bit of aggression. It can cause you to kind of have this approach to things. I even see this as being kind of like seeing there being someone that you can be a little bit passive aggressive with in energy, or maybe like at work or with friendships. It can make you act a little passively aggressively to the situation, instead of just coming out and saying, hey, this doesn't work for me, it's not going to work for me, toodles. You know, it's tough to say that sometimes. So kind of see that there. Let's see here. Let's see what can be our oh yeah. So yeah, this is so the challenge here is the Page of Cups. It's totally going into what I was talking about with this right here. These two energies are totally opposite. The Page of Cups is very creative, very free, very expressive, very I'm just gonna spill my feelings. I'm just gonna say how I feel. I'm just gonna create because I love creating. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. My feelings are more important to me than anything else, and sometimes they may be all over the place, but they're mine, and I'm okay with expressing them. I'm okay with the expression of that and the beauty of expressing them. Wow. The Emperor can be like, feelings, smillings, I don't care. I want it this way. This is the way that it should go. So this is what this is here. It's asking for you to be able to speak your emotions and to speak about your emotions and how you feel. And sometimes for you, it may be a little bit, this, when the pages show up to me, this is about communication, but it's where we feel like we don't have the, sometimes I feel like with pages, we feel like we don't have the ability. And when we're dealing with cuffs, this feels like I don't have the ability to be able to convey or express my emotions the way that I want to. But the thing about the page is the page doesn't care how it comes out. Okay, just like I was saying here, it'll be respected. The truth will be respected. So it doesn't matter how it comes out. That doesn't mean to be mean about it, but don't do this to where you try to be controlling of the situation through other means and going around the back way, because the Emperor is a warrior. So he's trying to find the best strategy. So the best strategy is to attack the enemy from behind, or to attack them in ways that they don't know, right? But the Page of Cups is like, look, all I have is my feelings, and this is how I feel. I love you, but I don't think this is going to work. You've been my friend for X amount of time. This isn't going to work. Hey, mom, brother, sister, father, cousin, uncle, aunt, this isn't working for me. I don't feel like that anymore. This is how I feel now. And I don't really have an understanding of it. But at least at this point, I feel enough to say that this is something that I don't want anymore. This is something that I don't like anymore. Okay. And this is you putting that, you taking that and you holding that as truth for yourself and being able to say it as a part of your plan and not turning back on it. So this is, like I said, it's head over heart. Once you explain the way that you feel, you put it out there. That's a part of the divine plan of you. Even though it's head over heart, that's still you using the way that you feel as a plan to be able to get to where it is that you want to be. So this is not going back and changing it or not going around the back. This is having a plan for how you're going to handle your emotions in the way that you feel. And and using them to be able to get to where you're going, because they're a part of, just as a part of this as the practical are the tangible steps. Being able to express your emotions and express your feelings are a part of that as well. Okay, and let's see here, a part of that plan as well. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. And look, you got the World card here. So this is where the cycle ends. You come out of this place of living in this life to where you're not at equilibrium with your inward expression. I'm sorry, there's a bug flying around me. Kind of in my face. I'm sorry. So yeah, so this is ending the cycle of where you are where you have been, because I feel like you've been going through this cycle where you get these spiritual upgrades, then you kind of completely hate your life and everything that's going on in your life, and then you wait around for things to slowly fall away for it to match where you are, and then boom, here comes another upgrade to where you have to keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's like a lot of allowing this devastation to come in to kind of take things away, instead of taking matters into your own hands, like what we have right here, taking matters into your own hands. And this is where you're getting control of that by nipping things in the bud, whenever they come about. So this makes me feel uncomfortable. I know it's not going to be uncomfortable today. It's not going to be, it's going to make me uncomfortable today, and it's going to make me uncomfortable in 2 months, in 3 years, in 6 years. It's going to still make me uncomfortable. So instead of me waiting around for you to fall out of, it's almost like this feeling of, I'll wait for you to break up with me before I break up with you. I'll wait for you to stop being my friend before I stop being your friend. Or I'll wait for you to cancel me out before I cancel you out. And this is saying that that's counterproductive to where you're going, because you have to wait on the other person to come to the knowledge to be able to do that. And everyone's on different time schedules, learning different things. And it further holds you back from where you're going to sit there and to try to wait on them. But this is this cycle coming to an end, because you're starting to be decisive, and you're starting to use this as a roadmap and as a plan to take you to the next place. Hey, this doesn't feel right. Aha, now I'm closer to my life being a reflection of what it is on the inside, because I'm willing to do the work, to put my foot down, to put one foot in front of the next, and to take charge and to take the lead in my own life, instead of being at the hands of what other people feel like they want or don't want, when I know that those are conditions that I don't want to live or to have or to adjust to. Okay, so you have that, and then you got here, let's see, as for Spirit's advice. What's advice? Is this all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, thought I was missing a card. It's only 18 in this. Spirit, give me advice for Leo for September 15. Spirit, give me advice for Oh yeah, so look, I got this. We got this, and we got royalty. So this is me definitely. When I get this card, this is me feeling like there's this upgrade that's going on, and I was noticing this earlier too. You see how he has this crown on his head too? This is you going from this space of not being here to you being crowned. And you're supposed to, every time that the universe, of course you are a sign of regality and being regal. But every time the universe puts this on you, it's like you take it back off. So it's saying, don't allow, walk in your light with authority. A king would come in and say, I don't want this here anymore. No longer. Remove them, off with them. Okay, you kind of have to step into your power of doing that. He wouldn't just sit around and let things happen, especially King Michael. He's definitely not going to do that. He's going to say, very well, I know how this feels, but this is not in line with my purpose or my plan, so I'm no longer going to do it. Okay. But it says, acknowledge the royalty in your DNA, courtesy of the divine in your ancestor. The blood that runs through your veins is made up of the same particles that create our universe. Hold your head up high and display your crown. Yeah, so this is you not acting in your power. Yes, you have all of this inner beauty. Yes, you have all of these things going on with you. But if you're not acting from that place, then you can't see the benefit of what Spirit is doing for you. What is the point of you having this crown? Oh, I didn't even realize this. Crown, crown, crown. What is the point of you having the crown if you're not going to take the responsibilities that come along with it? Okay, which means that sometimes you have to say no. You have to use your sword to cut things away that don't belong. Okay, wisdom and objectivity are important. Stay in your integrity. And when we're talking about staying in integrity, we're saying what feels right, what feels natural to you. Okay, so if it doesn't feel natural on the outside, then you need to do something to make it feel, to make your life be feel a little bit more natural. Okay, want to read a couple of these cards to you. This ended up being a longer reading than I expected it for it to be, but hey, I'm rolling with spirit. We're going to do whatever spirit says, all right? I'm going to read the crown chakra card here. I feel like that's important. All right. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus, or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your link to the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's a connection between spiritual and wisdom and insight. The crown center is the area where the ethereal lighted energy are received, then dispersed through your aura for total well-being. To enhance this, sit quietly, visualize a lotus bud on the top of your head. As the bud blossoms, see a shower of whitish violet sparkling light shining down from the universe onto the lotus, filling and nourishing it. When complete, simply let the vision fade. Expanding this chakra opens you to receiving the ultimate bliss, divine love. Take comfort in knowing that you are cherished, okay? And then that's that right there. And then I want to read, so you're totally going through this spiritual upgrade. You see this crown right here, and it's saying the crown chakra, and this person is going from in the back of not wearing to wearing one. So you're definitely getting this upgrade going on in your life right now. And then we're going to read the swan card. Let's see. I think the swan should be towards the back here because it is the number 12. All right. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan appears, your soul is calling for your attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, and an inner vision likely to be revealed. Okay, so yeah, this is totally going in toe with that. And look how I was saying this is working on this by yourself. Remember, I said you kind of been doing this maybe inwardly, maybe not around other people, but there's definitely this new creative energy over your life to be able to create the life and space that you want. It's not so much about getting the vision, because you're totally getting this download here, but this is about taking action, and to take action on being able to speak your feelings, and to be able to speak your feelings objectively. I know that kind of sounds like a because feelings are kind of fluid, but this is where you're not letting them be fluid. You're letting them be solid enough to be able to bring change into your life, and you can figure out the rest later. Okay, so this is what I have for you. That cycle is coming to to completion. Okay. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if it resonates down below, and I'll talk to you guys later.